Hi everyone, this is Nilesh here. So this is a quick unscheduled session with Rouhani. We're going to talk about WP Adminify. It's one of the WordPress plugins, and the developer actually reached out to Rouhani. And who better than Rouhani to review it, because he is the expert when it comes to WordPress plugins as well as WordPress, anything to do with WordPress. So Rouhani, how's your night going?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm having my drinks, so I'm
Good.
feeling jolly.
That's good. That's good. Well, cheers to that. It's too early to
Yeah.
have a drink here, but cheers. Yes, I just had my coffee.
So when I got my hand into WP Adminify, I went through it very detailed, and then I realized actually it can replace quite a lot of plugins. I think 2 to 5 plugins that you currently use for multiple purpose, and this one can actually take over all those 5 or 3. So I think it's a hidden gem. I mean, they are still developing, so they needed the feedbacks and certain things. But when I tested it, it worked. I mean, that's the important part. Even for MVP, it worked out. So I put it on a live site to test it out. I'm
Yeah.
going to share my screen shortly.
Yes.
I'm not sure how many people actually got their hands on it. Surprisingly, they went through Deal Mirror.
Okay.
I just noticed it day before yesterday that they put it up on Deal Mirror.
Okay.
So there are 3 plans like one website, 10 website, and unlimited website.
Okay.
Sorry, 100 website. Yeah, something like that. But I think I given them the feedback that the price might need to come down a little bit, because the comfort point for all WordPress plugins, when I have seen live with you, like Fluent Forms or Fluent group of plugins, their price is on the high side, a little bit on the high side. I think the comfort point for any WordPress plugins are like 199. You will probably go and get it as quickly as possible. But if it's 499, it's a bit difficult to make that decision on the spot. So
Yes. And also WordPress plugins, I mean, of course, there is an ongoing development and support
yes,
cost. But relatively, I mean, when it comes to lifetime deals, WordPress plugins are a little bit more of a safer bet because
I agree.
of
I
the,
agree.
from a cloud perspective, at least there is no overhead, right? So
Yes, yes.
you're self-hosting it.
And I think the WP community are very very open,
Yes.
and that's one of the important part of it. Okay, I'm trying to see the comments. Okay, hi Sam.
Hey, hi, Sam. How are you doing? Let me see. Why can't I show Sam's comment here? That's kind
Yeah,
of weird. Um, and I can normally show comments very easily. But hey, hi, Sam. I think there is some integration issue between Facebook and
yeah.
Restream. So anyway, yes, Sam, how are you doing? We can continue. Yes, Rouhani, do you want to share
Yeah,
your screen? And
yeah. I'm going to share my screen, but I wanted to say that day we just impromptu did a live with Sam. I
yes,
think you have noticed,
yeah,
and we solved his problem. So that is the important part that sometimes we can do, even we are not so much prepared about it.
yeah,
Yeah. So I'm going to share my screen.
yes.
Let me know you guys can see it.
Not yet. Let me just share. Go ahead and share it. Yeah, there we
Yeah, I
go.
have. So as you can see, it has taken over your interface on the WordPress. It's very difficult to know that it is WordPress. I mean, you will know from some of the names here, and they come with a lot of modules. And this should give you an idea that it can start replacing plugins like folders. So, what are folders? I have thousands of posts in my blog, and sometimes it gets really, really tough to segment them up like, 5 best posts. I wish I could create a folder at the post level, and now it's just possible.
Okay. Okay.
I can just go to my and I can create a new folder here and collect the best post, or segment them not using category, but maybe it's a 3-year-old post. I want to keep it in a folder so I can access it very easily. So you will have these folder options, how you like it, and this will be available in library and all pages. Hey, thanks, Sam. No problem.
Oh, I can see it. I think there is a problem issue with in terms of the size. One
Yep,
second.
yep. It looks like the size went out of screen a bit.
Yes.
So this is one of the features, and similarly, there are login customizer. I know a lot of people use login press to do this job. You want to have a custom look and feel for your login page, WordPress login page. So now you can do it from here, right here.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Hey, what happened?
No. Still having some issue. That's weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's okay. We can still read the comments
Yeah,
on the side.
we can, of
Yeah.
course, yes. Go ahead, go ahead.
So I remember I used this folders plugin separately from third party to have folders in post, in pages, and in media library. Now I don't have to. It's
Okay.
integrated over here. Then this login customizer. So you can basically create from templates, video, slideshow, and gradient type of uh, login screen.
Yeah.
So you do not need login press anymore.
Okay.
It's already covered.
Okay.
And you can do it from the customized WordPress themes page.
Okay. Does it
This
also send
is
you like one page, temporary just login links without using a password and things of that nature, or not yet?
no. This one is just to customize the look and feel. You want to
Okay.
make it doesn't look the WordPress login doesn't look like WordPress login,
Okay.
so it looks like a SaaS product login.
Okay. And you
So
can change the login URL and things of that nature.
yes, yes. So this one, admin notices, is basically, this notice over to get started with MailChimp for WordPress. Please enter your MailChimp API key. So this keep on bugging me. I can actually hide it because I do not want to see it. So this kind of functionality, I can enable it from here.
Okay.
And admin columns, so you can, in the post page, products, and media category page, you can decide which columns to show and which columns not to show.
Okay.
There's also a customization option. This one is very interesting. When you go deploy it for clients, you can actually edit the menu at the side here and remove the items you do not want them to touch. For example, they can go to settings and they change the URL and the website went down because they entered something wrong. So you can actually hide the menu items like these general menu items, these writing menu items, reading menu items, all of them you can customize. You can name it something else, or you can hide them.
So something like Admin 2020, right? Like, I mean, I think they call it now
Yes,
UI
yes,
Press, right?
yes, UI
So
press. But this one going a bit beyond that.
yeah, okay,
So this one you already familiar with admin 2020 and maybe part of login customizer also in admin 2020.
yeah,
This
uh,
one also I remember they have it in the admin 2020. So you can remove some of the widget from the dashboard, WordPress dashboard.
okay.
And what they did, they integrated page speed inside your settings.
That's neat. That's always good to
Yeah,
have. Yeah.
yeah, it's always good to have. The menu item is pretty long. Actually, if I click here, you can see. Sorry, it's supposed to be on hover. You can see these are what I liked about them. They actually have a sidebar generator. You can create custom sidebar that is not available with your theme. And these custom CSS and JS also like you want to add custom CSS and JS per page or for the entire website or for a specific category. You can do all that inside here. And this is, I know I have used it before, a separate plugin called Header and Footer Manager. It's a free plugin, but I remember what are the functions in there, and they have the entire function in there inside here. So you don't need header and footer manager anymore. You can
Very cool.
select whether it will load in WordPress header or footer, doesn't matter. You can select all of them. And this quick menu is also very handy. If you look here, new post, new page, new media is at the corner.
Neat.
And you can customize these to change the functionality. You can set it as settings or any other WordPress pages inside admin. And this one is just to duplicate the menu items. Notification bar, you have seen in the some of the websites that they have Black Friday promo going on top of the website. So this is something you can design from the customized screen. So
Yes.
you don't need a separate plugin for this.
I just want to give a shout out to some new folks who just joined.
Jason, yeah.
Jorge had just joined. Ruani, have you talked to Jorge at all? Like, Jorge has a really good YouTube channel
Oh,
and
I really
Facebook as
respect him.
well.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
I
His
mean,
videos are
I try
the best.
to learn from him, even the
Yes,
camera settings and certain things, and he have done it so well.
he
I
has.
mean,
Yeah,
he's comfortable talking. He knows exactly how to talk on the camera, and these are some of the things that I really respect because
oh
not
yeah, yeah.
everybody can do that.
That's
Yeah,
the thing, right? I mean, and his reviews are well. I mean,
and very good,
they're
very good. And
very detailed and
yes,
to the point as well. So
and I felt ashamed when I did the WP hide my WP ghost, and then I found his video, and I was like, oh my god, now I will look like a noob
yeah. Well, I mean, there's
because
always. I
his
think
ones are
Jorge has been doing it
yeah
for some time now,
for a while,
so
yeah,
he
yeah,
has a big subscriber base on YouTube channel, and for a reason, right? Like he
yeah,
has very legitimate reviews. I mean, somebody you
yes,
can
yes.
trust when it comes to reviews and things of that nature. So
What I like about his videos are
yes,
I want to put it out there that he do a summary at the beginning,
yes,
and
yes,
it's very helpful. It's very helpful and very unique way of getting the attention and hook you in for the rest of the content.
for sure. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Hey Corey, Thanks for
Hey,
being
so
here.
Jason is here as well. Hey, Jason, good to see you. He is between
Yeah,
coaching
Jason.
sessions. Sorry, my comments today are a little bit off. I'm not sure what's going on, guys, but I am going to try and. Ronnie, can you just give me 1 minute? I'm going to see if I
Yeah,
can get this
sure.
fixed. I'm not sure what's going on here, but. Let me see if I can get it fixed. I would love to. Oh man.
Yeah, I agree, Sam. He is.
Okay. Well, it's not showing up as needed. But my apologies, guys. Hey, Jeet. Hey, Corey. Jason is in between coaching sessions. Uh, but that's great. Yes, for sure. Okay. Sam is saying Jorge is one of the
Of
trusted
course, of
affiliate.
course.
He does put a lot of effort on his reviews. Yes, he does. Of course,
Yeah.
we all know that for sure. There is definitely, somebody he's someone to look up to and
Yes, yes.
trust as well. So, what's the topic? So, Corey, we are talking about WP Adminify. It's a new WordPress plugin, and I think it's currently on Deal Mirror. They're running a lifetime deal, and the
Yep.
developer founder reached out to Ruhani. So Ruhani had the time to install it and do a quick review. So we're just talking about its features. This is just a quick overview. Maybe we can get into a little bit more in depth
Mm.
if the founder wants to come on board as well. But we just want to do a quick review here with Ruhani. So yeah, it's more of like an impromptu thing.
Yep.
But I mean, when it comes to WordPress, Ruhani knows what he's doing. So yes, I would trust his opinion. There we go. Yes, Ruhani, go ahead, please.
Yeah. So the notification bar, you can use that on top of your screen. You can have a bar and call to action to have a sale like Black Friday sale, something like that. So you can do that. You also have activity log, which you can find that how many times your login has been attempted, like you have changed something or somebody tried to log in. So they have these logs as well. Post duplicator is a very common function, but I had to install a plugin on my live site, my main site, from Yoast to do this job. So as you can see, I am telling that you can reduce number of plugins. So I would rather have these and cut off the number of plugins I'm having right now. Admin pages. So you can add custom pages. This is very, very useful for people who deploy pages for their clients. So you can create instruction pages or manuals inside WordPress admin using these pages. These are only available for WordPress admin interface.
Got it.
Now it looks good.
Yes. Yes.
Somebody asked, so this is admin 2020 but with more modules? Yes, I think so. Who is this?
This is Jeet. Jeet is asking.
Okay, Jit. Yeah, it is. I will go through a little bit more, then you will see that it actually integrated quite a bit more inside. I'm just showing the modules at the moment, and we're almost done.
Yes.
And I would show you the server info that how much details did they have put in. That was ridiculous. I mean, even for a techie like me, I was like, oh, I didn't knew this. Certain
Okay.
things I didn't knew. So okay, so since we did the overview of the modules, I'm going to show that in the tweaks section, they can do a lot of simple stuff that you need plugin for. It can remove the generator version. so you people wouldn't know it's generated by WordPress. WooCommerce meta tags, Revolution slider meta tags, Visual Composer meta tags, WPML generator meta, and a lot more. It's just a matter of using switch, yes or no. So they have put in so many tweaks inside. You can remove all your RSS feed links and redirect all of them to a new URL. You can disable self-ping, remove short link from HTTP headers, ping back information and HTTP header about your server, like is from powered by PHP and running on light speed. You can remove those kind of.
Or somebody
Yeah,
saying these are options from Unbloater plugin.
yes, I agree. This is why I'm saying this is getting rid of 4 5 other plugins that I use on my actual website.
Okay.
And
That
you see this
is
part
G.
is directly
Yes.
taken from hide my WP plugin. So these are the features, some of the security features that has been integrated. Then you can remove the comment fields and auto linking and all those stuff
Yes.
and modify the post behavior, how you display certain archives or search functions. You can disable it, disable attachment, show thumbnails in RSS feed. I remember I wrote a code for this to actually make it work. So
Yes.
I wanted the thumbnail to be on my RSS feed. So I
Yes.
wrote a code. But here it's not necessary. I just need to click yes. So some of the other things like you can remove Gutenberg script, jQuery migrate, and enable the gzip compression. So I given them the feedback that if they want to go to this direction, they have to go further. Like think of WP optimize or do better than that.
So Jit is saying, wow, so now this looks like it is 15.1 pocket toolbox. So, I mean, how
Yes,
in depth does it cover each of these features, Ruani? Like, I mean, if you have to use, like, there are plugins which cover a particular niche and then they are
yes.
so
So
feature
on the
rich, like
performance side,
login press, it is very feature
yeah,
rich in itself, right? It's a plugin in
yes,
itself, it is very feature rich, right? So,
yes.
when we say this plugin can replace login press, how
I would
many of those
say
features
that
are covered from a login press
I would say
perspective?
about
Yes.
70%. So
Okay.
most people, in extreme cases, because sometimes it happens that your client wants something so specific that only login press can do. So that percentage is actually very small for the day-to-day people who want to change their login look and feel. They can just do it from here. It's like really simple to do.
Yeah.
I will show you later if we have some time.
Yes.
And so you have the option to remove welcome panel, PHP update required, try Gutenberg panel, hide core update notice. So these are all good for when you want to white label your WordPress for your client. You don't want update notices and certain things.
How long have they been around? Do you know, Ruhani? And is this developer, is this the first
They are
plugin?
moderately new. Moderately new. They have a free version available in WP repository, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
And if they're
and
moderately new, this is their first premium plugin, or they've done any other
your
premium
voice is
plugins
very low.
before?
Can't hear.
Oh yeah, sorry. Is this? Can you
Yeah.
hear me? Yeah.
Yep.
Is this
Yep.
relatively like their first premium plugin, or they've done any other premium plugins before?
I
I
am
want to
not
very
sure
much.
about that one.
Yes. Okay.
I'm not sure about that one, but when they asked me to check all the features inside, so I did a thorough check. Thorough check
Oh, you
means I did
you did.
for 14 days,
Okay.
and I went through each one of them in because I cannot give the time 8 hours a day. So per day, like 2 hours, 1 hours, I given it a specific time.
Oh, okay. Um, okay. Hey, sorry, Jeet is asking you a question. Who's
Yeah,
MP Liton Arifin? Anyone from the team? Jeet, can you hear me now or not yet?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. I think
Okay,
it's
can you
fine.
hear me? Because Jeet is
Yeah.
saying you're not audible, Nilesh.
No,
I have also
just now
mentioned
it
that.
happened. Yeah, I think there is a delay for the comment to come in.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. All right. So, yes, who's the founder, Rohani? Do you know? Can you disclose his name?
Actually, it came through another channel, so I don't know the founder's name in that per se,
Okay.
but I actually created a full report
Yeah.
in Google Docs and went through all the details that I think they have to improve or modify or add on.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear you. I think the
Okay, all
comments
right.
are a
Okay,
bit
you know what? I'm
delayed.
just going to shift to my MacBook Pro
MacBook.
microphone. That's okay. Sorry about that, guys. So,
Yeah.
so anyway, I don't want to be a distraction here. So, I mean, we don't know yet, but I mean, we can look into. So, you have been evaluating this for 14 days, and so obviously you've taken some time into it, right? And
Yes.
there is a lot of things it seems to be doing. My only thing is like, hey, there are like specialist plugins, and then there are generalist
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing, right, which are doing everything. It's like a job role as well, right? Like there are
Yep.
generalists which can touch things, and but if you're looking for like something more, has this been able to, like, would you say this is a good plugin but the price is high, or this is does not meet your expectation in all those departments? Like, how does it compare to some of the niche plugins which we see normally, right?
I mean, when you go to niche plugins,
Yeah.
they expand. They expand their capability to the specific target they're going for.
Yes.
Now, what I understood that their tweaks section and the performance is too low. This is not good enough for performance tuning.
Okay, got it.
So I give them the feedback, either you remove it altogether
Yes.
or you add in that actually helps take off, for example, WP optimize. You don't need it anymore. So either you do that or you don't do that,
Okay.
because there are overlaps. There are some overlaps that other plugins will give you, and you need to have them. For example, Lightspeed Cache, for example, WP Rocket.
Yes.
So I would rather not have these in this interface. I mean, some of the things like head code removal are fantastic. Most of the plugins doesn't cover this. You have to go specific one by one.
Okay.
So these are most of them. And okay, so the one I wanted to show actually, this one. This is very, very handy. I mean, those who are watching, especially Jit, I think this will satisfy your needs, because this has so much technical information. Look at this footer. I give them the feedback that this memory usage is wrong. It should be calculated properly. So I will go through the server information. So you can see I'm running on Lightspeed, and my memory capacity, I have 4 GB. Disk space capacity and total available RAM usage, which libraries are available. then PHP info, MySQL info, constants. So this is something very unique that you can learn. These kind of variables are available to put in WP config file. I actually learned few things from here.
Okay.
Yeah, Jit, you are right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeet is mentioning some. This is just to say that we have optimization options,
Yes,
but
but
honestly,
is not even touching the surface.
yes, yes, and that's what worries me with a lot of these plugins.
Right.
Because they are uh, it's like, hey, they're good to have, and then
Yeah.
shows it's there, so it's like more of like a checkbox than actually doing it.
Yes. And even I told them that even though they're showing me the, yeah, I know it's a comfort factor that I can watch the htaccess file from the interface, but there's no way for me to edit. So I have to go back to actually cpanel or similar to edit it. But yes, it gives me an overview that what is going on in my WP .htaccess. And I can also check error logs from the server and similar. So this is the this is the server information details, which are pretty detailed. Now I am going to show what they have put in the dashboard in WordPress dashboard.
Okay.
So you can see my memory usage, MySQL version, database software, and how much is my WP content, themes, and is a clear overview of my usage. And this is the activity log when the sysadmin has been installed or uninstalled plugin, RAM usage, CPU load, PHP memory usage, and WP memory usage.
What does
This
it give
one
you
is
in terms of database? Like, what details is it giving you regarding your database?
not much. Database details, not much. More on server usage and what kind of software I'm using, those kind of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So PHP Insight, they made it too simple. So I asked them, you need to have buttons over here called home page, about page, and whichever WordPress page I have in this setup. Because now I have to manually enter this URL over here, which is not a comfort factor to do. I mean, I expect it to pick it up for my testing.
Yes.
One thing is good, they keep the history. I'm going to show the history in a moment. So this is the mobile and desktop speed. And in the history panel, you will be able to see your last test results, which is a nice thing to have. So you have a historical data of your speed test.
I see.
Oops.
Looks like a lot of options, but at this point, okay. So I think we can move to the next. I see we can run PSI from the dashboard. Is it stored in the database so that we can see historical records and comparison charts? It's
I
question.
haven't dig inside the PHP MyAdmin, but I saw that they keep the history over here. So the last time I did testing was 8th of November, and today's testing is 21st of November. So I have the full report in that sense. Let's check one report. So they have all the data from PHP Insights, and it's inside here.
Yes.
Yeah, I have the same question, and I actually took the screenshot and tell them that this is a wrong color representation because I have 100 in green and 100 in red. It doesn't match. Yeah, I took the screenshot and I actually told them because
Yeah.
we are very much in visual cue. We are people who knows what is traffic light.
Yes.
So it's burned inside our brain. So the moment we see red, it gives you a negative vibe into it.
Yes.
Yeah, I have mentioned this in the report.
How does it affect?
And
Does it play any role in like in terms of like your performance? Like
oh, you can see my performance, right? It's 100 by 100. It can't go any above that.
no, no, no. But this is what they are showing, right? But
Yeah.
in terms of, I'm talking about in Google page speed or or cookie networks. Like, is it affecting
They have
any way? No, right?
impact on the front end.
Yeah.
There is no impact on the front end
Okay,
because
that's good.
there's nothing they put script or something on the front side.
Perfect. Yes.
It's more on the back end.
Yes.
But one thing I noticed, and I already mentioned to them few times, is that when I refresh the screen, for example, right now, I see this part, the top part of the plugin, top part of my WP interface takes few seconds to come.
Yes. To look.
So
Yeah.
the- I think most people will not bother about it, but I bother about it because it's not supposed to be in that way.
Jeet is saying, yeah, about the background performance after enabling this plugin.
Backend performance, the only thing I notice
Backend,
is the
yeah,
top
backend.
bar here. It takes few seconds to render. This one I need to try. Thanks for this idea. I actually didn't do this. I think my keyboard is loud.
Have you installed any other plugins, Ruhani, with when you tested this? Like there is no
Yes.
any
So
admin side.
let's take a look at my plugins list. So this is one of my friends' site I'm doing for them. So right now I have Amelia, Editor's Kit, EWW, Fluent Forms, Fluent SMTP, Generate Blocks, GP Premium, Header Footer Code Manager. You see, this one I don't need it anymore. Hide my WP Ghost, Lightspeed Cache, MailChimp from WordPress, Redirection, SEO Press Pro, Shared Counts. Some of them are not activated. A WP Maintenance Mode, WP Vivid Backup Plugin Pro, Staging, and EOS Duplicate Post. So I think I'm going to deactivate these and also these because I don't need them anymore. It's inside this plugin. But yes, I think backend performance could be better. I agree with this, and I provided this feedback also that this thing, even though it's a few seconds, it's like 1.5 second, but it catches my attention that this hasn't rendered. So yes, this performance need to be better at the backend. It's not impacting the yes. So
So
admin columns.
yes, so that's a comment from Jeet as well. Another one, admin columns. I was gonna buy admin columns pro. This one does that.
just take a look into it, because I think that can help him decide
Yes.
that whether he actually need to buy that or not. So basically, you can modify all type of columns: post page, admin page. Admin page, I guess, is a custom post type. Tags, and you can set the void. And let's take a look. In post column, I have post categories. So let's remove the categories: author, tags, title, no, page speed, save. I think admin columns, the one you are talking about, G, can do much more, but this is a very simplified version. Let's take a look.
Yes.
Yeah. So is two or three options, they took it off from here. I like this one though, because for my main website, I have so many posts and categories are not enough. So I would prefer folder to reorganize them, all post and stuff. Jit, if you can, just share me the link of admin columns, the one you wanted to buy. And did you wanted to buy to remove certain columns from here? If that's the case, this one can do it. Let's see what he says. Okay, I'm opening the site.
Ruhani, while we are at it, I have a question for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And so everybody who's participating in our live, into our group with some of the important comments and reviews and things of that nature. So Black Friday is coming, right? We cannot keep up with every single people. So I was thinking of creating a single thread, right, where all our regular community members
Yeah.
who are engaged, right, and
Yeah.
we allow them to post one deal with their affiliate link, right?
Yeah.
So that if somebody wants to purchase, they can go in. So this is only open for those who are engaged. So
Yes.
uh, we have a list of those folks, right? They know who they are, right? So everybody who's part of our live right now, or everybody
Yeah.
who's part of posting somewhere, to have helped a community member somewhere, all those folks, we allow them. What do you think?
Yeah. It's a great idea actually. Is it can bring up engagement as well and discovery.
Yeah, yeah. It's more for disc. I mean, we have good engagement, organic
Yeah.
engagement, which is we are after. But during this time, there is a lot of us who are purchasing platforms, right? So why not
Yeah.
support each other? And so this is not open for developers to post or things of that nature. It's mostly for our community members, right? For developers, they work that themselves separately. But anybody, you, Joe, Laurel, Sam, I'm talking about
Yeah.
Jeep
Yeah.
here, or Jorge, or anybody who's part of, they get to post one link of their favorite deal today,
Yeah. Why not?
or it
I
could be
mean,
subscription if it is a recurring discount, right? And then with a referral link. What do you say?
yeah.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
It's fantastic. I think
Yeah.
it's great.
Okay. All right.
And this will bring out so many discovery that I'm eager to see, because regardless how many things we play with, there are some things like when Jit mentioned admin columns, I never had the need for it. But
Yes.
now he posted the link. I just
Yes.
discovered something that, it exists
Yes.
and there's a need for it.
Yes.
So yes, yes. I
Okay,
think it's very, very practical also.
awesome. So we'll take all everybody until this moment,
Mhm.
go back and see who's all qualified, and then we can create a separate live stream for it, as well as get people
Yeah.
to post. What do you think? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So
Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. The menu modifications are pretty nice also.
yeah. So
So
I reached out to the WP Adminify folks as well, and I think they are going to come and join our community. Gee, what we are saying is, I don't think it's worth purchasing at this price because it's very. So I think you joined a bit late. What Ruwan is saying is, like, for 499, maybe not. Maybe 199, maybe it makes a lot of sense.
yes, yes. That's all I'm saying actually.
So the founder has another team called Jewel Team. He has worked at Teamium before, and then he's former WordPress and web application developer at Starhost. So Jewel Team, that's
Yeah, Jewel Team. Yeah, their company
I
is Jewel Team. Yeah,
yeah, are you familiar with them?
and I know the name because of the plugin, but I think they might be from Bangladesh.
They are, like every WordPress plugin developer.
Well, he should give me money, isn't it?
Yes, 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 yes. I could broker a deal for you, Rohani. Just wait.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
So I'm going to change my Lightspeed Cache menu name into LSC and save.
So Jewel Team, how popular is that, right? Like, so that's their website. They have a few themes. Maybe you
Yeah.
can find their track record. How well have they been doing on those themes? And then, of course, this is a different plugin, but it will give you an idea, right? How reliable the dev founder is, how well developed their themes have been, are they being well maintained, and
Yeah.
you should expect the same from this particular plugin. So, gee, there you go. I hope you do some research and share with us as well. We don't want to cause all the work for Ruhani alone.
So I renamed the menu item for Lightspeed Cache and now it's called LSC.
Hey, this is a topic of research. I mean, why is
Yeah.
there so much WordPress development going on in Bangladesh? I mean, it just has kicked
I
off
think,
really well. Of course, it's been open source, for sure. But there are all premium plugins, themes. You know, I mean, we had Shahjahan Jewel the other day, like fantastic founder. Like, I have
yeah,
all their
yeah.
plugins, and it's great stuff.
No,
Out of curiosity,
right
yeah.
now I'm using Fluent Forms. I'm
Yes,
using Fluent SFTP on
yes,
all my websites.
yes, yes. If I mean, they have solid plugins, like they launched two. Like, I was like, wow. And people have a passion for, of course, WordPress based solutions, and it's a huge market. But it's concentrated in a country, which is very interesting to see.
Yeah, I agree. I think the reason a lot of custom WordPress development going on in Bangladesh because it is my home country.
Yes,
So I know that previous few companies that I have worked with, Bangladeshi companies,
yes,
and it was much more easier for me to deal with them because I'm native, and regardless I have not been there for 20 years or more,
yeah,
I still can manage them. And then I realized there is a lot of custom WordPress development going on.
Yes.
So the agencies, so the freelancers, the Fiverr people, the Upwork people, they are specialized in WordPress customization,
Yes.
building a CRM out of it, using Fluent CRM and things like that. So what happened? That ecosystem becomes so adaptable for them that they started developing custom plugins even for their clients, for their uh, you know whoever they are delivering to them. They are realizing that this plugin can be further developed and put it to the market. And if you think about the earlier ones, front end, WP front end and dokan literally means shop in our language.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
Dukan is like so in Hindi or Marathi, like which is my
yeah,
mother
yeah.
tongue in India.
In Bengali is
It's
same.
it's like
It means shop.
it's dukan, right? Like we call it dukan.
Yep.
Dukan
Yes.
is the same.
Yes.
I could recognize, and I mean it's Bengali, right? So
Yes.
I mean we all know the history of Bangladesh. Uh, so Bengali, right? So it's very
Yes.
similar. I mean, in terms of those words. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I think I wanted to talk with him. Let's see if we can bring this guy on our live. Definitely, I will have my set of questions ready because I have gone through this system for 14 days.
Yes,
So I have a lot of things to ask him. And of course, I provided him a full document with pros, cons, and improvement points.
yes,
Like certain things, like here, it's
yes,
not working. So yeah, but I think overall, for example, you want to deploy a simple WordPress website, a blog with 5 to 10 pages, and you need to do branding like white labeling for that site. I think this is a cheap and easier way to go rather than installing 5 different plugins.
yes,
So that is all I am saying because I know they are in Deal Mirror. They should have gone to SAS Mantra or AppSumo or whichever it is because it is workable. Yes, there is need to be furnishing on certain side, but I would say it's workable. I mean, I just changed the menu item and it worked out. It didn't have any issues. So those are important point that I look at, that the functionality versus the feature they are talking about is actually working or not. So let's see if that feature functionality like login trace. Look at this. This is my sidebar for WordPress, which you can actually hide few of these items. So I'm going to log out, and this is my login screen.
well, that's the login press.
Yeah, but they already integrated this in the plugin.
Okay, okay.
So you can change this design and graphics and
Oh yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But yeah, it is going to lock me out. Yeah, overall, I think it's quite okay. Still need to fix some of the bugs that I have noticed, and I had few server error 500. So yeah, I don't know how many people watching, but I think you can try their free version. No, I don't think they have free version. So even their bar on the top of the website is made from the same plugin.
Okay.
Oh, and they have dark mode, but this need to be improved.
I like the dark mode for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
uh,
it's pleasant on the eyes. You know,
yes. And our comments are also more visible.
yes. Yeah, Linkio, I have been looking at it because they kind of one-to-one look alike with Link Whisper. The only thing that I am a bit worried about, they are so new. I think their domain name is also like 2 or 3 months old. So, I mean, if I want to put in money for an LTD that is 2 3 months old, the inception of them, so I'm not exactly sure that works out.
Okay.
But I am going to try it. I'm going to try it. I think Ahmadi asked about this. Oh, he's from the same city. Are you in Toronto?
Me? I'm in Toronto. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah. No, Ahmadi is also there.
Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm based in Toronto. So yes, I'm actually based in right in the heart of Toronto, downtown in the financial district.
Oh,
Office is
nice.
here too. So Sam knows. Sam has visited our office. Yeah.
So that's about it. I mean, if you guys want this, they have a deal in Deal Mirror. I think there is three different type of stacks for this.
Okay.
So there is one website for 39. I think it's pretty cheap. Three websites is 89 and 100 websites is 249. I really wish they could have done this in 199 or less, slightly less.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, for sure, we can talk to the. So I messaged the founder. Actually, he's watching it live. Uh, so,
Okay, cool.
hey, Liton, I hope you're more than welcome to come and join our community, and then
He is.
get
I
some.
mean, I didn't get to reach him directly. It came through a different channel.
Yes.
But yeah, I guess he got my feedback document.
Yes.
Yeah, it would be nice. I mean, he will be able to explain furthermore because he is the one who developed it. I was the one who tested it. So yeah, there is more to the story.
but that's great. I mean, it's always good to see. Uh,
from a third person view.
yes, I mean, not just any other third person, right? Like you have the domain expertise, right? So, I mean, it's good for me to understand from the founder, but I want to understand from somebody else who is really capable of reviewing the features of a WordPress plugin, right? I mean, that's like
No, I mean,
everybody
I
uses
like to go
WordPress.
into detail.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody
functional
uses,
details. Yeah,
yeah, everybody uses WordPress, but I mean, I just use it for enabling me to serve a different purpose, right? You
yeah,
use it because that's your domain expertise. You have been working on it. So, from an opinion perspective, I would trust
yeah,
your opinion more than mine. Now, there are certain things.
yeah.
Yes,
Because sometimes, like yourself, you have a focus.
I have a different focus, right? My
So
focus
you have
is
focus. Yeah,
professional
I
services.
I am putting like everything
Yeah.
must work.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and different interest too, right? That's your interest. So
Yes, of
if
course.
you're like part of a development team which is over 1 million installations, so from your perspective, I want to know what you think versus just
Yes, usability is a huge factor. Like anything that you make small or big, it needs to be usable. If it's not usable, I think there is no point putting it to the people, because I wouldn't want that somebody use my plugin that or they can't go through it. They are having hard time going through it. So those are the things I will pre-think. Like, those things need to be solved before it goes to the end user.
yes.
I guess this
No,
is,
this looks good. I mean, I'm not sure how long has this been released, and maybe we could do a
yeah,
second round, Ronnie, to get into a little bit more detail. Do you
yeah.
know if they have like a public roadmap? Are they taking any feedback?
I haven't. They are taking feedback. This one I know that they are asked quite a lot of people, if I'm not mistaken,
And
and
where
they
is
are
that
getting a
right? Is there like
um,
feature requesting, or where people can go and request features? Because yes, it's great that it has those features. Now, of course, they're not covered in
it's
depth, and we don't expect
yeah.
it right out of the box as long as it's coming. You know.
Mine was a bit different. So when they give this thing, I had no idea what it is. So I installed it just like that and went through the entire thing to understand that this is a mix of many plugins.
Yes.
And then I realized that certain things in the performance tabs are probably there for the sake of it, like how Jeet said. I 100% agree with that.
Yes.
That is just to show that they also can tweak performance, but it's actually not performance. Performance is much more bigger, much more detailed than this.
And that's what we want to understand, right? Like, do you have more plans to go beyond this,
Yes, exactly,
or
exactly.
is this what we expect? And
Yes,
is
I
this what we
agree.
should expect for, or will there be any performance tweaks? And can this have? I mean, now let's get it. Let's be honest, right? Like, you're not gonna be like a fully replaceable WP Rocket or Lightspeed or something like that.
Yeah. No, look at this.
And we
This
don't.
is just one tab of one module of Lightspeed, and that
Yes.
is. It took me nearly 7 to 8 days. Went through
Yes.
it completely, tested each one of them to find out which one is the optimal one,
Yes.
and is so detailed.
Yes.
So they cannot compete these unless they really put their thought into it. I don't think at this point of time, and the proposal of that plugin doesn't cover this. It's not their main goal. So
Yes. In which
I
case,
would,
we should get that clarified. Like, hey,
yes,
what is in scope and what is not in scope, right? What should we expect, and what we should
and
not
yeah,
expect, right? So,
yeah,
because once you have those tabs, once you have those options, then people start expecting, and then it doesn't do
yes,
something which you are expecting, which results in more of a disappointment, right? So if you
yep,
set the right expectations, then it is far better ahead of time than
yep,
people complaining that, oh, I saw this, I understood this, and this what it was supposed to do, and now it's not doing it.
yep. I totally agree. I mean, this is what they need to understand also from us
Yes.
and from the audience themselves. So I guess we can complete this live session. We Most of the things we have covered. I can show other elements like admin pages, which is basically created. Okay, so this has some issues. It was okay a few days back. Okay, so the admin log is basically showing when was the plugin updated and where it was applied. Something was deleted, something was updated, and who logged in, certain kind of things. This one also I requested that the log should be cleared every 1 month or 2 months or 7 days. Need to give us the option. Reason being, if it is a busy website, and this log will create a lot of database entry. So yeah, small things, but no need to overlook this. We don't want the database to be bigger. I am so stingy about it. Database can't be bigger. It needs to be super optimized. So if I go to customize, today how is my mic working? The new mic. I just got the mic today, like few hours back.
Mic is working really well. I can hear you very clearly. Uh, I don't know. I mean, when we talked about it, I think you mentioned that your proximity to the mic is a little bit further because it's not
Yep.
in your shot. But
Yep.
I would love to see the difference if you get it a little bit closer, though.
Okay. Okay. I will do that. I will do that.
Okay.
So right now my distance is about this much from the mic. So now I'm very near to the mic. You,
Much
you should
better.
be able to see in the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, much better. Much better. Yes.
And my mic is tunneling through this. Just if you are interested to know. So
Yes.
I can actually change my voice and echo and make it brighter or much more muted.
Very cool. What are you using? What is the mic brand?
The mic brand I need to check because I found it locally. So I went to the shopping mall and of
Yes.
course I went to the gadget hunting and stuff.
Yes.
And they tested it for me and I was very happy from the recording. I mean, I was further from the mic, this much distance, but it was pretty much okay. But I think this distance is pretty good.
This is good. This is good. Like I can hear you very clearly. I have to see what's going on with my audio setup. But as I mentioned before going live, my dog, she likes to go
Oh yeah,
between
yeah.
the
You said
cables, mess around because she has her ball going there, and then she
Mhm.
obviously, disrupts, likes to disrupt. She's a disruptor. So, yeah. But anyway, it's fun stuff.
That's fine. That's fine.
So one of the things I wanted to talk a little bit about, how long is this
Mhm.
promotion going on, and if the founder is open, maybe time permitting, because we have a few other things planned
Yeah.
on Black Friday. So we have quite a few streams and other promotions going on, but we'll see how all that works out.
Yeah.
Having said all that, maybe this does look very promising, and looking at its first iteration, it seems, I think it has a lot of potential, I would say, based on what
Yeah.
you're sharing, Ronnie. So hope it goes into the right direction. And for that to happen, I mean, maybe we need to look into a little bit more public roadmap. Uh,
Yes. Yes. I agree. Totally agree. Yep.
but it is always good to see plugins which can eliminate a
Yeah.
lot of other dependencies.
I'm like so addicted to it. Like if I see a plugin, I must go and check it out.
Fun stuff. So yes, with that, I think, do we go back to our other screen, or do you want to share? Uh,
No, I'm done actually.
oh, that's
I'm
good.
done on the sharing, so I can stop sharing. Yeah, that's good.
That's good. So with that, I think we can talk about other stuff. What else have you got on mind during Black Friday, Ronnie? Is there anything else you want to talk
Um,
about?
Actually, right now in my shopping cart in AppSumo,
Yes.
I have almost 4 or 5 items. So I have opt-inly
Oh yeah.
remaster media of Beyond Spoke. I'm actually waiting for whether Happy Scribe is coming back.
Yes. So Happy Scribe, I think it is coming. I think Mark Firth, who's one of our community members, he has mentioned that it is going to
Mhm.
come back. Oh, Hamdi Javed has a question here. Is this white label plugin? So
Yes, there is an option
yes.
in the plugin that you can hide the plugin names and or rename the plugin name from the interface
Okay. Okay,
for
that's
your
great.
clients.
That's great. That's excellent. Amadi, I hope that answers your question. I'm based in Toronto as well. You are welcome to, So I don't know if you know Sam Jasani, but Sam has been to my office. We did actually a live stream a couple of weeks back. But we can plan something. Uh, we can for coffee or a lunch. So Sam is in Hamilton, so we would love to connect. Yes,
Yeah, why not? I mean, you guys are in proximity
yeah, and we would
in the
also
same
like to know
city.
what
Yeah.
you are doing, Amity. So if you are in a related field or not, doesn't matter. Whatever business you have, we'd love to chat and see what you are doing and get to know you.
Yes, of course.
And with that, I think I want to change the topics a little bit.
Yeah.
So, how do we do this, Ronnie? Like I mentioned to you, to all those members who are engaged, right?
Yeah.
We want to thank them. We also want to, do something where everybody gets to post one affiliate link and talk a little bit about why you would buy this, pros and cons as well, right? Like, so not just to just post it, right? Like we want to
Yeah.
understand pros and cons of a lifetime deal, or a ridiculously discounted subscription offer, right? And give them a chance, right, to make some money. Hopefully they make some money. So
Yes, yes. I mean, they have to make money. Otherwise, how they are going to let it? I mean, improve it, right?
yes, yes, yes.
I think in the LTD community, we keep on getting rolled by the feeling that everything must be one-time payment, and then we don't think about how these companies will going to survive. So we are kind of shooting on our own feet by asking for LTD, and then realizing that the company that I'm loving so much right now, I give you an example. It can be VBOT or something. If they do not have a proper plan for uh, you know income, regular income, the LTD money will run out. There is this old saying that even the king who sit down and spend money, his money will run out. So exactly the same thing. There need to be recurring revenue. So yeah, if they want money, they want like uh, they want to make version 2 where they need another. I'm not encouraging these, but what I'm saying that if there is a development cost and they want to make version 2 and we need to pay $20 for that one time
Yes.
fee, I wouldn't mind. Or even if they say every year you pay $20, $30, okay, okay, because I'm using it for
Has to
business.
be
Yeah.
upfront, and that's one of the
Mm.
things. Like, I mean, I was looking at Card. I looked into it. Like, I've been following Card for a while, and
Yep.
it's like, what a great story it is, right? Like, I mean, if you look
Yeah.
at from a no code perspective, it is a very successful product, right? It's just a site
Hmm.
builder. It's a one-page site builder, but it has achieved $1 million in ARR, right? And
Hmm.
it is not competing with Wix. It is not competing with Squarespace,
No.
or it is not competing with some of the niche landing page builders. Can it do it? 100%. Like, it's highly customizable, right? If you know coding, you can do achieve a lot more. It has really good integrations. On a Black Friday, it's like $29, right? And we are hoping to get the founder $29 in here. Now, my whole thing is like, hey, why would I want something else for a landing page builder if I can do something quickly on this? And
Yeah.
instead of
Yep.
paying $1,000 for a product which might not last, I would rather buy a multi-year subscription for $29 a year, and be done with it. So, hey, there is a
Yeah.
problem.
Exactly. Exactly.
Are we
Uh,
still on? Are we still on? I think we are having some issues here.
yeah. I can hear you.
No, you can, but there is a problem on the we are having problem playing this video
Oh, you mean on Facebook?
on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm playing on Facebook.
You are playing on Facebook and you don't have any problems? Are we still live, you mean?
No. Yeah, we are live.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. Because I'm seeing, sorry, we are having trouble playing this video. So must be at my end. Then we can continue the
No,
conversation.
you can refresh the Facebook Live because this will not disrupt your eCam. Your eCam is separate.
Oh yeah, no, no, no. It's on a separate. Like, I'm watching it in a separate even machine altogether. So I'm not worried about the eCam piece, but I'm just worried if we need to go live. But as long as we are live, we are okay, right? I don't need to see the
Yep,
screen
yeah, we
itself,
are
right?
okay.
Yeah.
I can see you. I mean, all clear
Okay,
this
that's
side.
good. Okay, that's good. So, talking about some of the other tools, you mentioned Optinly, and what was the other one?
Oh, Optinly and Spoke, Remaster Media. I think they were in AppSumo before and they are back. And Aviant.
Yes. So I tried out Spoke, and I'll be very honest. I mean, it's okay. Uh, yes, maybe it does have a good accuracy in terms of meeting transcriptions and things of that nature. But I'm really happy with this script, and
Of course, you can, Descript is like a magic. It's very difficult to compare Descript with somebody else. It's
yeah,
very difficult.
yeah, and I'm happy with Happy Scribe. So it is one of those tools which it works really well. I would rather stack it, and for multi-track transcriptions, I think there were certain issues people were reporting with Happy Scribe, but I'm not sure how that works with um, Spoke. Remaster Media as well. I mean, have you used it?
Um, Actually, I haven't.
Yeah.
Remaster Media, all the comments and the video comparison. When I looked at it, it improved the voice so much that it's kind of like no brainer for me to buy.
Okay. I did buy it. I am not using it. What I am using to improve, and so there are a few things in terms of my flow. uh, what I'm using, right? So I'm using Descript, I'm using Happy Scribe, but for audio, I'm using Final Cut Pro as my editor, and I'm using a plugin called Akisonus. Oh my God, that
Uh,
plugin is a lifesaver. Like, it is allowing me to. Akisonus has an AI assistant with an ERA plugin, and I literally let it analyze my voice, and it will do the deep breath. It will just like a one click, like it will be like a magic, you know. So for sure, now from an audio processing perspective, I tried using Remaster Media at one stage. It was giving me some errors, so I was like, but I'm going to give it another try based on what you have mentioned.
no, I actually went to their website and all the comparison videos and comments. Yeah, sometimes we need to take the comments with a bit of salt because we don't know whether it was incentivized or not. But
Yes,
you know how it goes nowadays.
yes,
So, and I thought for Epsomo is like they at least give us the flexibility that if I don't like the item, I can return it within 60 days. But I do need something on the audio side because I'm not using Mac. For me, I am just going easy on it, like what's the name? Filmora is like very quick to do stuff.
yeah.
So I have Adobe Premiere Pro, but it takes me longer to produce something. So yeah, that is why I was looking at Remaster Media. Maybe it can solve some of my voice uh, clarity issues and stuff. But yeah, it depends on testing, of course.
Okay. Okay. Jeet is saying, sorry, I got a call. What are we talking about? Jeet, we're just talking about
We're just talking about Remaster Media and voice enhancement tools.
yes, and we were also talking about allowing people to post one affiliate link. We'll do a master post
Yeah.
and then allow them everybody to post an affiliate link of the product, and in the comments why it is that if I
Yeah.
mean you have to use it, right? Like, so there has to be some pros and
Yes.
cons for people who are engaged in our community, right? So Jeet, Hamidi, Sam, of course, Ruhani, everybody who's here, Corey, who am I missing? Jorge, uh, anybody who's part of this live stream, as well as who has been posting something which is valuable in the community, they would qualify, right? And let's get the party started, right? So
Yeah,
platform
yeah, yeah.
fun.
But as you said, right, the reasoning is so important. I mean, you can put a link, but explain why you are recommending it
Yes,
at the first place. Yeah,
yes. Before we drop off, Rowan, I want to talk a little bit about your background.
yeah.
I see you using a gray background. Is that like a green screen you're using, or it's just gray?
Oh, it's actually, I turned off the light,
Okay,
my room light, and I have a LED in front of me
okay, okay,
to isolate my background. These
okay,
my experiments.
okay. Because you want to have a little bit light on the back end, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe get it on top.
I'm going to restructure this room and change lighting and tables and everything else. Yeah,
That's very cool. That's very cool. So we should do like Ruhani studio makeover video.
yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I want to see how that room transitions into
Yeah.
professional studio so that we can give the world expert opinions on WordPress and anything really. So
It's still for me. It's still a very much learning process. I'm going by the every day. I'm implementing new things or learning it. I know what he meant.
SaaS Review Studio Garib Edition 2022. No, no, no.
Yeah, mostly
Hey,
like that. Yes.
hey, Jeet, let me tell you something about Rouhani. He's not very tall, As that's a very rich guy we are talking to here.
No, no, no. I'm not rich. What are you talking about? Of course not. There's no rich things in my life. I only spend all the money to buy plugins and stuff. And I will work the whole day in the office to do that.
Yeah, I just work for my dog. That's my thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my Monday will be very, very stressful. I already have 7 meeting requests on Monday alone. That's my first day in work.
Yes. Jeet is saying, I know that he's the guy with unlimited everything credits, not me. That's true. Jeet, but also
Who is
Rouhani is,
he talking about?
he's a humble guy. He doesn't want to show what he's stashing on, right? Like, but I'm pretty sure. Uh, it's, but with that
Okay,
said, I
so
think it's late, Rouhani.
yeah,
I hope you enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, really. I mean, unless anything else you want to cover, we can break
no,
up.
no,
Get
we
some
we
sleep.
we had a. I would say we had a great session. I mean, it was. I just texted you that let's texted our group that let's go. Anyone going live?
Yeah.
So I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared. I haven't made a script or absolutely nothing. So what I did, I opened up the website, went through the modules, and take it from there.
Yes, and those impromptu sessions are the best, right? Like where we don't plan for
Yeah, yeah.
things and they happen, which is the case right now. So I do sincerely, I'm thankful for you taking the time because, doing a review like this, obviously you have invested a lot of time into it.
I
So
did. I
sure,
did.
I hope the developer takes a note of that. And
Yeah,
the community for them
and
it's very
and I want them
beneficial
to
too.
success. I want them to success. That's the important part from me that I can do.
Yes,
Yeah. So review is one thing. I need to think about whether we can apply it in the real life or not. Like
yes,
if you are making a WordPress site or you are making it for your clients, can this help? then I realized yes, it can, because it has few quite important components that you can immediately use as a white labeled kind of solution for your clients. Yeah, thanks,
Absolutely.
thanks, Jade. Thanks for being here.
Yes,
I
thanks a
loved
lot.
your questions.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Emily, Sam, Jorge,
yeah,
Jason, if he's still around. I think he was doing
yeah.
something.
I think he's busy, but he dropped in for a while.
Yes, and
Yeah,
most importantly, thank you, Ruhani. So
yeah,
awesome
no
to meet
problem,
you,
no
and
problem.
we will hopefully we'll get to chat a little bit more about this in the near future, right? So thank you.
Yes, yes.
Enjoy your
Actually,
yes.
Mr. I think Mr. Leighton actually texted me on Facebook and added me, so we will have more discussion on
Okay.
that. This,
Yes.
yeah,
Absolutely. Awesome. Awesome, Ronnie. Enjoy the rest of your night. Get some sleep, and we'll
yeah.
do
I
another
will
call
have one more
tomorrow.
drink, then I will sleep.
Okay. Well, cheers to that. Okay. All right.
All right. Have a great day. Yeah.
Take care.
Thanks everyone who are here.
We're gonna take on the world.